Slow down, they don't love you like I love you. Back up, they don't love you like I love you. Step down, they don't love you like I love you. I ain't sorry, I ain't sorry, I ain't sorry. Nigga, nah. I ain't sorry, I ain't sorry. We built sand castles that watch away. I made you cry. Hi. Yo, it's Malume Wiseman, back with some life lessons. Good morning, children. It's your favorite Malume Wiseman, and we're back for another video. Oh, this is the first video, but we're back for another video. So today's topic is signals or signs or red flags of a potentially either toxic relationship or relationship in which you are definitely getting troubled. I have spent enough time with boys and girls to be able to tell you people this so you guys can be on the lookout, because outside nothing is cute. Nothing is cute at all. Right, so the first thing that I want us to actually dwell on the most, which I think is very, very important, is the fact that you guys have this tendency of liking people to control you to a certain extent. Like, I realize how you guys always like, especially on social media, you guys like saying, "Awe Lapo is cute." Guys, that shit is not cute. Like, y'all need to stop that. It's not cute. Because honestly, if someone is telling you "Wuti Awe Lapo," it's a problem, because now next thing you know, you'll be told what to wear, you'll be told what to eat, you'll be told what to dress and what not to, you know what I mean? So that's a problem. And also another issue which I think y'all need to be very, very, very cognizant of is the fact that, you know, sometimes you date someone, guys, great, but he's always like, he or she, doesn't matter who, always has an issue with your friends. You know what I mean? Like, they have this tendency of saying, "Yeah, baby, I don't think your friends like me," or "Yeah, baby, I don't think your friends appreciate me," or "Yeah, baby, I don't think you have friends." You know what I mean? Like, they try their hardest to separate you from your friends. And that's also a sign of controlling, because next thing you know, you'll be alone and you will be with this man and you'll be dependent on this man to, you know, to have fun or whatever it is that you need to do when you were doing with friends, and you only have this man to do it with. And chances are his friends are good. He's having a great time with his friend, he's popping bottles with his friend, he's going out with his friends, and it's great. And you are now the one left here stuck because umuntu wako has decided to distance you from all of your friends. And you guys let that happen. I don't understand how. Like, also, the one thing that I also want to dwell on also the most is this thing of compromise. I feel like, you know, as individuals, it's okay for us to compromise. I mean, it's normal, because obviously when you're by yourself, you know, there's certain things that you want done, and there's certain things that you want, you know, to experience with yourself, or things that you want to do in your life, whatever the case may be. And obviously, once you've let someone into your space like that, certain things are bound to change, and it's fine. It's completely normal. But the problem now lies where you start compromising a bit too much. And I've always said this, the moment you start compromising yourself as a person in a relationship, that's when you know there's a problem. If you start compromising your beliefs, if you start compromising, you know, how you view certain things, and you know that this is the way that I was taught at home, this is the way that I know is right, but because I want to impress John, or because I want to impress David, and I'm going to agree with what David says, see, that's a problem, because now you're adopting things that are not yours, first of all, things that you don't actually know anything about, but now you are trying to have this relationship with this person, so you're holding on to whatever nonsense they're feeding you, which is not okay. And also, I think one thing that is also very, very, very important is you guys need to stop pretending to be wives when you're not married. Like, why are you doing wife duties to someone that has not, one, shown you to family, two, shown any sign, Nuguti, I'm going to marry you? Maybe speak about the future, or show signs of maybe they're saving up for marriage or something. You can't, oh, ingane zethu. I know it's cute for you to cook for your man every now and again, I mean, it's fine. But don't make it be a regular thing now. When you wake up in the morning, you go to your man's house, you cook, you clean his place, and you leave, whatever. Or you pack him lunch, or what, all of those things. I mean, it's cute, but that's wife duties. And it's a problem when you start going gear 120 at a 60km/h road, because what's going to happen is, after all of that you have done, you fed him, is now big, muscular, fat, dick. He's going to leave and he's going to find somebody else. And that's just the unfortunate part of life. That's how life works. And also, it's very, very dangerous for you to completely put yourself off. Like, as I mentioned with compromising yourself, it's very dangerous for you to put someone else's happiness before yours. I know it sounds selfish, but let me tell you the truth, guys. Everyone out there who's not your immediate family will never put you ahead of them. I promise you wholeheartedly. There will never be a point where they can say, I would rather die than have this person. They can say it in J for romance purposes, but for them to actually do it is a completely different story. So I feel like you should be very, very careful with the decisions that you take, and you always need to make sure that you put yourself first. You know what I'm saying? Now I'm sure. Also, another thing is, you guys need to understand that this thing of saying someone verbally abusing you or emotionally abusing you, and then they say, it's just the way I am, baby, or baby, I'm going through things, or baby, I'm not okay, I'm sorry, can we please try and fix things, or whatever. Let me tell you something. If someone really loves you, or if someone really cares for you, they will be open enough to tell you that, okay, baby, listen, I'm going through this and this and this. As a human being, you understand, you know what I mean? Like mental illness, for example, it's something that a lot of us are going through, and it's perfectly fine to tell your partner about it. Be like, I'm going through this and this and this, and these are the steps that I'm taking to find help. Or I need you to please help me be able to get any form of help or advice, or, you know, counseling of any sort. So for them to mentally and insult you and get mad and get distant and, you know, all of those things, just and all hiding behind the fact that I am going through a mental illness or whatever the situation is, I don't think that's cute. That's a potentially toxic relationship, because now when you leave, it seems like you're the bad person, because now it seems like you're leaving someone when they're at a low state, which is not the truth. The fact that they're not able to communicate with you and say, listen, this is what I'm going through, is a problem, because now you are obviously you are also a person, you know, and you want to help, but it's very difficult to help someone who keeps shutting you out. You know what I'm saying? So that is like one of the things that also you need to be very careful about, and always make sure that you put yourself first. Also, another thing that you guys need to be very wary of, very vigilant of, is when someone shows you that they don't want you, please take their hands and leave. Let me tell you guys something. There's, you know, and I think also I understand, because I've been through it. Sometimes someone shows you that they're not as interested in you as they were before, and you always think it's a stage. It's like, man, it's a stage. This person's just going through some things. It'll be fine or whatever. Let me tell you, the first sign that shows you this person does not want you to be around them, you must leave. Because I'm telling you, when you're not with them, when they're with their friends, they're just like, I want to stay, have a nice dinner, or so and so. You know what I mean? And that's not a nice way of you know, living or being in a relationship with anybody. Don't ever force things. You know, there's a difference between fighting for a relationship and forcing things. Fighting for a relationship is you putting in all the effort, and at least the person that you're with is trying to like reciprocate. You know what I mean? They're also trying to give you the same efforts, and, you know, give you the same, or show any some form of appreciation, you know, for the effort that you're putting into saving the relationship. And then forcing things is when someone constantly says, baby, it's fine, and you keep doing it. Baby, it's okay, you keep doing it. You know what I mean? Because you feel like, no, I don't want to give up. I don't want to give up. Sometimes it's okay to walk away, guys. It really is okay. It takes nothing away from you. And if it's a situation of you have been in a long-term relationship with this person, you can't compromise yourself, and you can't compromise your happiness because you want to hold on to something that's dead. You know, it doesn't make sense. It does more harm than good. So you have to make sure that you are fighting for someone who wants you to fight for them. Don't be fighting for people who don't care, because that hurts, man. I don't want to lie to you, that hurts. I've experienced it. I've fought, I've been in denial thinking, no, this thing will go past and it will pass, but it never does. And it only gets worse and it gets harder and harder and harder to let go as the time goes by. So be very, very vigilant of that situation as well. Because I always say there's always someone for everyone. I don't know if that makes sense. Like, if I don't like you as a person, I don't like the qualities that you have, it doesn't mean that the next person won't. You know what I mean? There's no need for you to now change yourself as a person and be like, yo, because so-and-so does not like me speaking like this, or so-and-so does not like the way I act, I need to change the way I act. Because now you're portraying someone else. What's going to happen when that person leaves you? Does that mean that when you date someone else, when we are changing, when every other day you change personalities, you change the way you talk, you change your beliefs, you change, you know what I mean? It does not make sense. So you stick to who you are, you stay true to yourself as a person, and you stay true to what you believe in. And if you do that, guys, I promise you, like, life is going to be so much easier, life is going to be so much fun, life is going to be full of energy, and life is going to be full of people that actually appreciate you for you. And that's very, very important, that you are appreciated as a person and you are appreciated as someone that is good enough to be around everyone else. So make sure that you keep what I've just told you now in mind next time you get into a relationship, or if you're already in a relationship, just take time, reflect and think, okay, is this what I really want? Is this what I'm happy with? Is the person that I'm with giving back what I am giving? Or is the person that I'm with at least showing some form of gratitude for the love that I'm giving the person, or for the appreciation that I'm giving them? And if you can honestly, truthfully answer that and say, listen, I'm happy with this person is balancing me nicely, we complement each other, he gives me the love that I deserve, I give him the love that I feel like he deserves, or the love that I can give him, and everything is working, then you're good. But if you start having any doubts, let it be a thing of you speak to this person and say, babe, listen, I feel like this is happening and this is happening and this is happening, but because I want us to work, can we try and find a way forward? If the person is willing to do it, then great, you fix it. But if the person is like, I see nothing wrong with what we're doing, then that's a red flag, because clearly you're the only person who is actually invested in the relationship, or is as invested as everyone else. So that is it for today's episode of Advice from Malume Wiseman. Make sure that you take some time out from this video and you think, guys, Julia, man, like, I know other videos are nice and funny and stuff, but I think it's very important that we teach each other as the youngins, and we teach each other from our experiences, so that we know, so we can help our fellow brothers and sisters to not get into a sin that is potentially harmful to their mental health, potentially harmful to them as human beings, and potentially harmful to their spirits as a whole. So make sure that you share this video, you like if you agree with what I'm saying, you comment your experiences if you have any regarding toxic relationships, and you... Did I say subscribe? Yes, I said subscribe. And you turn on your post notification bar, because I'm going to be doing more of these. If you like them, you guys must let me know if you like me doing such things. If you do, I will continue. If you don't, it's going to be very awkward. Yeah, so till next time, guys, thank you so much for watching this. Goodbye.